I think that hero to me seems like a strong word. It was just me and the boys. We headed out to Point No Point. They were playing in the sand and I was fishing off the point. I noticed some kids playing in the water. They were rolling a pretty good sized log down into the water. And so they were just kind of hanging out, enjoying their day, and the log began to drift out towards the point. They eventually got caught in what can be a pretty strong current out there, and it began to take them further and further out. They were probably about 60 yards offshore by the time I think they all decided, okay, well this is not gonna be good. So they decided to jump off the log and swim for it. When they jumped off the log, I think is when I decided, you know, I'm gonna play the safe side of things. Somebody may end up having to go in. I guess I just felt that if somebody was gonna do it, I knew that I needed to do it. So I started taking off my boots, started kind of prepping for the just in case, so to speak. Sure enough, after they had probably swam 20 or 30 yards, one of the kids started to kind of go vertical, and his arms kind of started to backpedal a little bit, like he was maybe beginning to panic a little, and they started calling for help. They were shouting for help, and I knew at that point that somebody was going to have to jump in, something was going to have to be done. A gentleman had started to kind of like grab a log and bring it to the water, so I helped him bring it down to the water, and just went in and started swimming with the log. When I got out there, I thought, okay, they might be panicking, so I got to give them something to do. So I was like, all right, everybody, you got to kick, grab onto the log and kick. And so we all kicked and made our way in. And I remember, I think, feeling for the bottom to try to see how close we were, and grabbing a hold of Rod's hand and him helping us in and making it up onto the beach. And so everybody made it to shore, so that was good. One of the gentlemen on the beach had mentioned to the boys, he said, you know your dad's a hero. And so when the boys got home, they told their mom that, but that stuck with them. And so that's what meant something to me, was that they could have that.